So approximately about 8:55, we received a call of a 911 of a snowplow versus pedestrian. For us, we had just gotten that major storm on the West Coast, so there was about 3 feet of snow, and our highway going up was closed. So when we got there, what we saw was Mr. Renner and his snowcat. He had been plowing the neighborhood, it's private roads where he lives. He had gotten out after he had unstuck one of his family members, and the truck was speaking to him. He noticed that the piston bully, is what we call it as a snowplow, started to move. He went to go back into the snowplow to stop it, at which point a family member and witnesses say they kind of saw him heading to the cab, and then he disappears, and then later is found on the middle of the road as the cat passed him, and it ran him over. The family member quickly ran to a neighbor's house, asked for help. Those neighbors came out with some towels, and then fire from Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District and North Lake Tahoe came down, and then we care flighted him when we arrived. He was speaking when our deputies arrived on scene. For what had just occurred, he was in good spirits, and then we rushed him to one of our hospitals. I didn't get what he was saying to the deputies or the fire, but I know he was conversing with him when I talked to him in the fire. I think if I had to assume, he was probably in a bit of shock, but he was awake and speaking to him. He is. He is, and he's one of our honorary deputies here at the sheriff's office. That's one of our nonprofits, the members in our community, and they help us do Shop of the Sheriff, where they spend $50,000 and donate it. And he's one of those members. He does a lot for our community. He came in when I took office in 2019. He showed up for Shop of the Sheriff, and you should see the kids and the parents. And he took the time out of his days to autographs, shop with kids. So he does a lot in our community, and what I truly enjoy about Mr. Renner is a lot of times he does it and no one knows. It's out of the kindness of his heart that he wants to make an impact. And for us, we're glad he's okay and he's on a speedy recovery. But he does a lot in our community. You know what? It did. And, it was just one of those tragic events. And that's why we did the press conference yesterday, because there was a lot of misinformation. This is just a tragic accident. But thank goodness, everybody was watching out for him, and he's on the mend.